It's a day of reckoning for a lot of car guys in the state of Maryland with historic plates on those vehicles. You probably saw my other video about Maryland historic plates. They changed the law. It used to be 20 years and older, and now the new law is 1999 and older. It's not rolling. So in 10 years, it would still theoretically be 1999 and older to get historic plates on your car. Why does this matter? For a lot of car folks like myself, historic plates bring the cost of registration down from hundreds of dollars to $50 every 2 years. It negates having to get an emissions test, so you don't have to take that classic car every 2 years to the Veep station and get a silly emissions test. It also makes the insurance a little bit cheaper because you can show it's a historic car collector and you can get it through, collector car policies. And also no inspection is required on the vehicle at all. Now, I absolutely hate that this law has changed. In fact, it's impacting two cars in my car collection, an '03 Land Rover and a Chevy Silverado from 2003 as well. And it's a day of reckoning. The letters and the emails are coming in, and I have the Silverado due to renew its plates next month. And Maryland is saying, according to Maryland Motor Vehicle Administration, your Silverado has historic license plates. But beginning July of 2025, vehicles with model years 2000 to 2005 no longer qualify as historic because it's 1999 and older. It's no longer 20 years for historic plates. They say on February 28, 2026, my tags are expired and they will not renew that Silverado. Instead, I have to go to the Maryland Department of Transportation. I have to turn in my current historic plates. I have to pay about $150 more to get new plates, and then I have to run it to the Maryland Veep station to get an emissions test on the vehicle. It's a money grab. That's the reality.
It's a money grab. That's the reality.
I have to now pay more fees every year. I renew every 2 years, so theoretically every 2 years. And then I gotta pay this stupid emissions test, which I urge you to watch my video on that, which is absolutely absurd how they do it, but whatever, to keep the vehicle license on the road. But wait, there's a few people that have a bit of a backbone in the state of Maryland, and they're proposing House bills to change the law that they changed last year because people said, this is pretty stupid that it's 1999 and older versus a rolling year of the vehicle. Instead, it's gonna go to 25 years or older. That's what House Bill 4 is proposing. This bill would basically say in 2030, your vehicle that was built in 2005 is in fact a historic vehicle and you can get historic plates. If the law stays how it is, in 2030, the only way to get historic plates would be if that vehicle is 1999 and older, which means it'd have to be 31 years old to get historic plates. Used to be 20 years. House Bill 4 is saying let's make it 25 years. So much respect to Delegates Miller and M. Morgan. They requested this October 17th, 2025, and it's Vehicle Laws, Historic Motor Vehicles Minimum Age. That's the bill, that's the House Bill 4, and the purpose is to change it to a model year from currently 1999 and older to at least 25 years old. So it's not going to be stuck on a year, it's going to be stuck on 25 years age. But I will admit it, lots of people break the historic plate law. In fact, last week, this guy that I'm showing you right now was driving in Maryland. It's a conversion van with paint on the side, and it's clearly not being used for car shows or what historic plates were intended for. Instead, they're using it for emissions bypass and cheap registration to run their business. There's no reason why that can't be enforced. And you might be saying, well, Jason, what do you expect? Cops to pull them over? What I'm expecting is when you register your vehicle, you need to prove historic car insurance through a Haggerty, through a JC Taylor. You need to show that you actually attend and part of the car show scene, per se. And I think you need to be able to prove you have a daily driver, right? You're not just registering one vehicle historic plate and then say, oh yeah, it's that's my car. No, you got to have your daily driver. And there probably needs to be a few inspections and things that incur over time if it looks suspicious based on your driving habits. Now, I've been talking to a lot of car folks. I'm going to pop some of these quotes up. This guy says, I agree it needs to go away, but they need to enforce the law. There's too many cars running around with historic tags that should not be running around. This person says, I have a 32-year-old Suburban that gets driven less than 1,000 miles a year. It's not a hot rod, a muscle car, or a custom. It deserves historic plates due solely by its age. It still has the original catalytic and always passed the Maryland emissions test years ago. This guy says, isn't the current law 20 years? No, that changed to 1999 and older, and now the new House Bill 4 is proposing 25 years or older. Ronald says, they need to stick to the 1999 and older a few years. I agree with the new law. He does not want 25 years and older. He wants 1999 and older and stick with that. So clearly it's kind of a mixed bag in the car scene. Some folks say absolutely not. The vehicle needs to be, 50 years and older. Some people say I love the new law, but a large majority of people that collect cars like me, that have a car collection, absolutely agree with House Bill number 4, 25 years or older. And we do agree that there needs to be a little more moderation around the actual registration of historic plated vehicles. Hopefully, House Bill 4 will correct this absolutely ridiculous law that was passed last year for Maryland historic plates. And when you get the notice, it basically says your account is flagged. So even if you're going to follow the new law and register your vehicle, it's going to say you have a flag, and if you have any other issues like parking tickets or violations, you got to take care of those. But Maryland flags get super, super hard to identify. If you watch the video on my Maryland insurance flag, what a nightmare that was, registering the 2022 Ram ProMaster 3500. Absolute nightmare getting the ProMaster registered, but I got it done. And then I stumbled upon this website, and this website enables you to figure out what the flag is and actually what it means in plain English. This website is built by Maryland expressservices.com. It's called the MVA Flag Finder, and you can basically go in here, you can choose the code, and it will give you a description of the flag. So if I just go into one, and then it will say what the flag code is. So if you have a lot of cars or you have any Maryland flags on your account, check out Maryland Express Services, because that's going to give you the ability to use a very quick website to kind of declassify and understand what those flags are. Especially with many people being impacted with flags on their account for historic plates. So this is Jason with jamzDOTnet Cars, DIY and Adventures, and my continued ramblings about how I hate the new Maryland historic plate law, and I'm hoping that House Bill number 4 will absolutely be enacted and change it from 1999 in order to 25 years. So it's a rolling 25 years versus stuck in 1999. They never should have did away with what they had, but they did, and now hopefully they'll realize how dumb of an idea that was and fix it. Let me know in the comments if this impacts you. Let me know what you think of House Bill number 4, and get behind it. Support these folks that are trying to push this through. Be loud, let them know, let the delegates know, Miller and M. Morgan, that House Bill number 4 is absolutely what you want. Shoot them a quick email. Use some AI to make the email for you. Just let them know that you support what they're doing. Details in the description on how to do that.